Welcome. Welcome to the James A. Forrest Career and Technology Center. I am the very proud superintendent of St. Mary's County Public Schools. I'm humbled to be in a room with such incredible people. We are going to begin this joyous evening, and to set the mood, we have some fantastic music and some incredible representatives from Great Mills High School. So may you all rise for the posting of the flag and our national anthem. Please be seated. Oh, and as they depart, that is the chamber choir from Leonardtown High School, the Potomac Voices. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. And their musical director, Miss Kylie Teston, thank you so much. Tell Hudson you did a very good job tonight. Governor, we are all very happy to have you here tonight. So I have the privilege and honor to introduce our distinguished guest, and of course, obviously, Governor Moore. Thank you very much for joining us. This evening would not be possible without our health officer, Ms. Brewster, Dr. Brewster, and all of the leaders from the health office and the school-based health centers. Thank you so much. You are why we're here tonight. Chairperson Bailey, Vice Chair Allen, Mrs. Washington, Mrs. Andrews, Mr. Davis, the entire school board is out tonight to celebrate. Thank you so much for coming out. Senator Bailey, Delegate Crosby, Delegate Todd Morgan, thank you very much for coming out. We really do appreciate it. President Guy, Commissioner Colvin, Commissioner Ostro, Commissioner Hewitt, thank you very much for being here tonight, and thank you very much for covering the tab. We really do appreciate it. County Administrator David Yingling and Deputy County Administrator, County Administrator David Weiskopf and Deputy County Administrator David Yingling, David and David as we know them, thank you very much for being with us this evening. A very close friend, confidant, and a wonderful person, our Sheriff Steve Hall, thank you for being with us this evening. From the Maryland Health Department, we have the Deputy Secretary of Public Health Services, Dr. Nilesh Kaliraman. For all of our teacher leaders who are here, our choral directors, our musical directors, all of our students, all the people who are responsible for making this evening possible, thank you so much. And a special shout out to two of my student leaders over at the table with Dr. Brewster, Miss Alana Ball and Miss Gabrielle Hicks from the Superintendent Student Leadership Advisory Council. Thank you for joining us tonight. Do not leave without getting a picture with that gentleman, I swear. Okay, good. And then certainly to everyone else, please know that an important person is a person who puts their hands in, and you are all here, and you all put your hands in. So thank you to all the students and staff who've prepared for and are coordinating tonight's evening event at the Forest Center. Thank you very much to all the people that are doing video recording, the video production crew that's in here that's capturing this for all prosperity. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then several key people from St. Mary's County and St. Mary's County Health Department who are a big part of coordinating this tonight. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are, and you know how many times you have been reached out to, called, coordinated, and done things to make sure that this evening came off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When we look back on the past 3 years, we must not dwell on darkness, but instead celebrate those heroes who rose, leaders who sacrificed, and a community that came together to carry us through. The story told tonight is a shining example of how vision can carry us through darkness. As resources and opportunities converged, St. Mary's County leaned in and today delivers a resource that addresses health equity and access in the north and south part of St. Mary's County. These school-based health centers provide essential services to our students, our staff, their families, and the larger community. And we could not be more thankful for the work that brought them to us. Thank you very much. And Dr. Brewster in particular, and your executive team, thank you very much. I am thankful every day to live, raise my children, and work in the Mother County, as I'm sure you've been told multiple times today. We seek to inspire others to see what's possible when we put our hands, hearts, and minds to meaningful work. And speaking of all coming together and a great unity of joy, we have incredible students from Spring Ridge Middle School and Margaret Brent Middle School who have created a combined choir under the incredible musical direction of Phoebe Kammerer from Spring Ridge Middle School and Rachel Mador from Margaret Brent. Thank you. And Aaron Dean is joining them to accompany. We have 3 songs, and I think they are going to be, what do we got here? Small Part of the World, Jingle Bell Dash, Have Yourself a Little Merry Christmas. Please enjoy these incredible voices.
am a small part of the world. I have a small hand which to hold. But if I stand by your side and you put your hand in mine, together we can be so strong and bold. I am a small part of the world. I have a small dream in my eyes. But if I tell you my dreams, and if you add yours to mine, together we can reach up to the skies. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, together for all time. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, for all time. I am a small part of the world. I have a small voice ringing clear. But if I sing out for freedom and you add your voice to mine, together we have nothing left to fear. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, together for all time. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, for all time. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, together for all time. Hand in hand, dreams combined, voice with voice, for all time. I am a small part of the world. Take my hand.
And thank you to our lovely soloists, Stella and Sophie.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight, as we are dashing, 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 dashing all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, dashing, 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 dashing all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow, we're in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we love to go, we're laughing all the way. The bells on bobtails ring-a-ling to make our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Dashing, the snow is falling, dashing, the trees are calling, dashing. There's quite a flurry, dashing, but don't you worry, dashing. The bells are ringing, dashing, and we are singing, dashing, and jingling, dashing through the snow. Oh, dashing, 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 dashing all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
Thank you so much, Ms. Meadowar. They were great. Please tell Ms. Kammerer you guys did great. And Erin, I'm sorry, Erin Tennyson, okay? Sorry, she was Erin Dean a long time ago. So there you go, a long time ago. That's the way this county rolls. And to Mr. Burrows, thank you so much. You were wonderful this evening. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And at this moment, it gives me great pleasure to bring to the stage Dr. Mina Brewster.
Thank you. Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Smith and your team here at SMCPS that have arranged and hosted the evening for tonight. And thank you to our amazing county commissioners for sponsoring the event. We really appreciate that sponsorship. Dr. Smith, Superintendent Extraordinaire. I don't know if you know, but in my cell phone, I have him programmed in as Super Smith. And I need to program in the Superman theme song every time he calls. I haven't done that yet. I'll give that to my 12-year-old to do quickly, I'm sure. But Dr. Smith already recognized many of the individuals who are here today and are from SMCPS and SMCHD who helped to make the event possible. Thank you again to all of you. And I did want to recognize our special recognition for our planning team: Ann Harvey Diggs, Dr. Jeffrey Marr, Bonnie Kelly, Chef Amanda Granados, Jackie Wells, Adrienne Dozier, and Kate Shirey. So thank you, all of you, for all the hard work that goes into planning and coordinating an event like this. And County PIO Jenna Guzman, who coordinated with the governor's office as well to ensure his ability to attend. I just want to join Dr. Smith. I know you've heard, again, the Mother County thing. I'll add my own Mother County. I just want to extend a very warm St. Mary's County, Mother County welcome to our special guests coming from other parts of the state. Governor Moore and your team, thank you so much for being here. What an honor it truly is. It's both an honor and an inspiration, I know, to all of us, but especially to our young ones that are here today performing for you and in this room with you. Just what an incredible memory you've now created for them. Thank you, sir. I want to also appreciate the attendance from our Maryland Department of Health Deputy Secretary of Public Health, Dr. Nilesh Kalyanaraman. Thank you very much for being here. Dr. Kalyanaraman actually came to the health department earlier this afternoon, and I had a chance to tour him around all of our wonderful facilities, including our school-based health center in Spring Ridge Middle School. Thank you. The Community Health Resources Commission, Executive Director Mark Lechner. Thank you very much for being here, sir. And of course, Community Health Resources Commissioner Robbie Locher, who will be speaking a little bit later. She's here local, but just want to recognize her as well. Thank you. And then our partners who've come from out of town, PSL Consulting and WellCheck. Thank you very much for all the travel involved, I know, in coming down to St. Mary's County. We appreciate you being here. I'd also like to recognize our health department executive team. If you wouldn't mind, please stand. I know you hate it when I ask you to do this. These public health leaders, please stand. Come on, come on. Please stand. You're absolutely wonderful, wonderful team. And the health department, our local health department here, executive team, these public health leaders have been extensively involved in the success of not just our school-based health centers, but so many other initiatives that we have serving our community residents. And together with their teams, they've done some incredible work on behalf of our county and our community members. So thank you all for all of that ongoing effort. Before I introduce the school-based health center teams, though, let me share what we've got here for you, Governor.
friends, at this time we're going to have the wonderful principal of Margaret Brent Middle School with the big scissors. Let's cut this ribbon.
And thank you to Jackie Wells and our communications team for putting that together. Just such an extraordinary past few years. We've endured incredible challenges. As you all know, all of us have endured incredible challenges. Yet, despite that incredible challenge, we have risen up and we've found ways to work together and meet the needs of our community members. So thank you to all the effort that's a part of that. I do want to highlight some of that. So our school-based health centers, Dr. Smith, Sheriff Cameron, and I, in the beginning of the pandemic, formed an equity task force represented by the St. Mary's County Public Schools, the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office, of course, Sheriff Hall joining us here today, continuing that legacy, and of course, our St. Mary's County Health Department. And this equity task force put into place a variety of high-impact efforts and initiatives in the county to advance equity in health, education, and public safety. The school-based health centers are a key part of that work. And these school-based health centers are open to St. Mary's County Public Schools students and staff during school hours, yet are able to extend and be open to community members after school dismissal. And so that's a key effort of ours to open up access to health care in our county, and in particular, the southern portion of our county, which has been designated federally as a health professional shortage area for primary care. We have thus far seen over 1,000 individuals, had over 1,000 patient visits. We've got several more on deck, I'm sure, because we're just gaining footing, right? I mean, it takes a little while for word to get out and for us to see, but as you can see, we've now seen nearly 80% of the individuals we've served are students in the St. Mary's County Public School System. Yet a good near 20% or so, 15% or so are general community members as well. So we're really proud of that. I mentioned the Equity Task Force, and of course this is Sheriff Cameron, who's not able to join us tonight, but Sheriff Cameron, Superintendent Smith, and I, and I'll share with you, this is actually my favorite picture from the pandemic that Chairwoman Karen Bailey took when we did the ribbon cutting for the event. But again, that Equity Task Force, I think, is a model for other jurisdictions in the state, because we really did work together collaboratively across sectors to find ways to find commonality in our mission and advance the opportunity for all of our residents. Some pictures from there, and I do want to recognize and appreciate the commissioners of St. Mary's County. They've really been a tremendous support for our school-based health centers from the very beginning, and more recently from supporting us with funding as well, so we can maintain operations in these two sites. Our Maryland Community Health Resources Commission and Maryland Department of Health are also supporting our school-based health centers with funding. The Community Health Resources Commission actually gave us the funding to start. We wouldn't have been able to launch our school-based health centers without the funding from CHRC, so we really appreciate the availability of funds through the CHRC to support initiatives like this. And our partnership with WellCheck, Chris Nickerson, CEO from WellCheck, is here. Our partnership with WellCheck, they developed the digital technology that now allows for students to enroll in the school-based health center very quickly and very easily for all the parents involved. So we really appreciate that tech partnership with WellCheck. PSL Consulting as well, they worked with us on safety and security measures related to our school-based health centers, because that's, of course, of paramount importance when we're on a school campus. And then the St. Mary's County Library, and I see Marianne Bowman here, our Deputy Director from the St. Mary's County Library, who've located a free library in each of our two school-based health centers. So really just highlights, I think, the partnership that goes into having these services in our community. And Full Sail Media, I see Tiffany Bartholomew here, and Full Sail Media worked with us to really get the word out. That was a big part of what we did.
Spring Ridge and Margaret Brent Middle Schools now have a health center that all St. Mary's County Public School students and employees can use. Spring Ridge and Margaret Brent Middle Schools now have a health center that all St. Mary's County Public School students and employees can use. Other community members may also use the centers after school hours. Like in urgent care, we can help with everything from colds to minor injuries, sports physicals, and chronic illnesses. We're open during and after school, so there's no waiting for treatment and no missed work. Enroll now for faster service when you need it most.
And I'd like to, none of this is possible, of course, without the incredible effort of all the wonderful people providing the services in our 2 school-based health centers. So if I could have them stand up, I'd appreciate it, please. Supporting both locations is, of course, our Clinical Services Division Director and Nursing Director, Lisa Nelson, and our Practice Manager, Amber Grabowski, Lab Director, Christina Hain, Lab Technician, Ashley Mowat, Nurse Practitioner from Margaret Brent School-Based Health Center, Paula Carson, Spring Ridge School-Based Health Center Nurse Practitioner is Kelly Goldsboro, and assisting her is Chantel Mackel. So thank you so much to these wonderful individuals. They are in it every day, taking care of our young people, taking care of our families, and making sure that we're expanding access to care in our county. Thank you very much. I also want to recognize the St. Mary's County Public Schools host schools, Spring Ridge Middle School and Margaret Brent Middle School. We're taking care of the north and the south, and hopefully in the future we'll advance to the middle. And if they're here in the audience, please, if you could stand up as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to introduce Commissioner President Randy Guy. Commissioner Guy, if you could come up, please, and say a few words, we'd appreciate it. Again, the support from the county commissioners has been tremendous, and I know they've been a big fan of getting these access to care points open here in St. Mary's County. Thanks, sir.
Thanks for everything. Good evening, everyone. Of course, I'm Commissioner President Randy Guy, which you know me already. And on behalf of the Commissioners of St. Mary's County, I am proud to be here to celebrate the anniversary and success of our 2 school-based health centers. These centers demonstrate our local commitment to improving health outcomes by providing critical healthcare support and resources to our students, dedicated school staff, and the community. As we celebrate the milestone, let us not forget the spirit of cooperation and determination that brought us here. I extend my deepest gratitude to everyone involved, the visionaries, the hard workers, and the supporters, and the contributions to this success story. Particularly, I would like to recognize our health officer, Dr. Brewster, and Superintendent Dr. Smith, and their unwavering dedication and commitment to our residents. Thank you so much. May the school-based health centers continue to serve as pillars of health, compassion, and progress in our beloved St. Mary's County for years to come. Thank you all, and God bless. I would now like to introduce our special guest today, Governor Wes Moore, who came here to us today to see all this and to see some other things in St. Mary's County, which he's always visited. We went by the Tobacco Barn Distillery, took a sample of their bourbon, which made national recognition, and then he came to our center to talk to the people. We had a packed house inside of our offices there, and took a good hour to talk about everything in general terms, and you did a great job of letting everybody know you're going to try to help. So Governor Wes Moore, thank you so much, sir, for being here.
God bless y'all and good evening. It is a joy to be with you, and first, Commissioner President Guy, it really has been a joy, and I'm very thankful for the whole day we've had today with you and all your colleagues. Only correction I'd make is that we did not do, at least I didn't do one shot at the Tobacco Barn Distillery. I think one was just the appetizer. But it was great getting out there and getting a chance to sample and taste some of St. Mary's finest, and then having a chance to spend time with the other commissioners and with the other residents was absolutely fantastic. But this really is the icing on the cake. And I tell you, I came because I knew I'd get a chance to learn about two of the community health centers over at, that we have a chance at both Spring Ridge and also Margaret Brent. I had no idea that their choirs would completely blow us away the way they did as well. Their choirs, them and also the Leonardtown High School, which also I know is the home of the state boys soccer champions. Y'all produce champions out here. I mean, that was absolutely beautiful, and also I want to give a special shout out to the Great Mills High School for their Navy JRTC as our color guard, and say thank you. They look squared away, and I tell you, I know as Navy RTC, as an Army man, I was even impressed with the Navy RTC. But it has been great out here, and I'm a person who believes deeply in a mother's love. And it is good being out here and seeing it in the mother county. You all are really doing, I mean, this is special work. This is state leading work. And also, I tell you how important it is to know, and I want you all to know, that you have absolutely remarkable representatives in Annapolis who are doing it every single day on your behalf. It is a joy to call Senator Bailey. It is a joy to call Delegate Morgan. And it is a joy to call my guy, Delegate Crosby, true partners inside the work. God bless you all, and thank you so much for all you continue to do. We've worked on some really good legislation already together. Legislation working families, legislation supporting veterans, legislation that did things like giving our younger veterans the largest tax cut in a generation. Legislation like making sure that Maryland is now the first state in the country that provides a pathway for free dental care and health care for members of our National Guard, because no one should ever wear the uniform of this country and have the flag of our state on their shoulder, and they have to worry about dental care. Well, now in the state of Maryland, they no longer do, and that's because of the leadership that you all continue to show. Delegate Crosby, Senator Bailey, Delegate Morgan, thank you so much for being partners inside this work. And I was blessed when I first came in to have a chance to both spend some time with Superintendent Smith and with Dr. Brewster. And we're talking about it where we said, things don't happen. Things are made to happen. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens just because. Nothing happens because time just passes. The only way powerful things happen is because we have leaders who say now's the time. And that's exactly what you all have done. That at a time when was a real measure of chaos and concern, at a time when people were still trying to figure out which way was up and which way was down, at a time when people were still trying to understand how do we best support our families and keep our communities together when we're also at the same time being told to stay apart. How do we do this? And you all said that the best way to do it is by holding on tight to the thing that we all know best, is that those who stay together are going to win together. And we have to take care of each other. And the leadership that you all shown in not just creating these centers of excellence, which is what they are, and not just making sure that you got it done here, but setting the example for how the entire state moved, which then in turn set the entire example for how the entire country should move. It was not just powerful, it was legacy building. And so on behalf of 6.2 million people, I want to say thank you, because you all have shown us the way, and we're leading. But by your leading, we're following, and we're grateful. So thank you so much for your leadership on this. Thank you. Deputy Secretary Carolina Rama, I want to say also thank you so much. The leadership that we are seeing over at MDH, we know that none of this stuff can be done without partnership. And that really in many ways is the beauty of this room. Because all throughout this room, we see local leaders, we see state leaders, we see education, we see local elected officials, we see nonprofit organizations, We see the private sector. We see community leaders. We see students. We see everybody. Everybody who plays an important role in making sure that progress is not just important, but the only way for progress to be permanent is if we move in partnership. The only way for this work to be sustainable is if everybody sees the role that they are playing, and everybody understands the importance of the role that they're playing. And the time when you notice this and you see where it's most important is in time of crisis. That's when we know that we have an obligation to band together. And I think about it where we had a pandemic where we all got in the habit of referring to our healthcare professionals as frontline workers. And that really became an important shift because really until that time, we had never referred to our healthcare professionals as the frontline workers. But we saw during the COVID-19 pandemic that that's exactly who they were. The people who were coming in because we had to stay away. The people who were serving and raising their hand and who were saving lives because that's exactly what we needed. The people who were willing to give of themselves because our society asked them to. The frontline workers. So I want to be very clear. Our frontline professionals are our frontline workers every single day, and not just during a pandemic, but they've shown their importance to our society well beyond when a pandemic emergency was laid out. They've shown why they're so crucial and why they're so important to every single one of us. And it is important to know that for each and every one of you, and this includes our students, we need you. You are never in a room that you don't belong in. You are never in a room because of some kindness or social experiment. You're in that room because we need you. You are in this room because the room will be incomplete without you. Every single space we are in, the only way that we can win is if we're all in. And that's what the whole idea about a school-based health center is all about. That the only way that we can win is if we are all in. That our school-based health center programs is one of the things that makes us a national leader, not just in education, but a national leader in healthcare, and knowing the interconnectedness of those two things. That we're not waiting for our communities to seek help. We're not waiting for our communities to seek healing. That you all don't need the community to come to you. You go to the community. And you make sure that every single one of these spaces become essential one-stop shops for people to be able to get everything that they need to not just make tomorrow promised, but to make tomorrow better. We are not building barriers between people and their doctors. We're not building barriers between people and their healthcare professionals. We're being intentional about tearing those barriers down. We're being intentional about making sure that it's not just about the support that we can give to our students, but the best way to support a child is by making sure that child is coming up in a strong supportive home. The best way we can support that home is making sure that home exists in a strong supportive community. The best way we can support that community is making sure that community is anchored in a strong central place, a health center. A place where we know that that student can not only learn about healthcare, but welding. A place where that student can learn not just about their current hopes, but their future aspirations. A place where every student knows that they're going to be seen and their dreams are going to be cherished. And a place where every professional knows that this is a place that believes in their long-term community development. These two health centers, Margaret Brent and Spring Ridge, these schools understand the why. And that's why they're so special. And that's why you all continue to lead our state. Both schools are located in federally designated health professional shortage areas. So what it means is that these schools help fill the gaps, making sure that all places are getting the supports that they need. And this school year alone, both centers completed a combined 113 preventative visits, 133 vision and health screenings, and 200 immunizations. That's all work that would not happen if it weren't for these schools. That's people who would not have been supported had it weren't for these schools. Those are individuals who would not have been seen if it weren't for the people who made it their business to see them, to deliver top-notch care. And that's service that matters. And I'm here to say that our pledge to you is we are going to continue to support this work because it's right. We are going to continue supporting this work, and I'm proud that in our first budget included $9 million for the school-based health center program, and we are just getting started. We will continue to do more to support the health and well-being of each and every Marylanders, and that is going to start with our beautiful students. Because if they're okay, we're going to be okay. If our students are fine, our state is going to be just fine. So I'm thankful for all of you, for the work that you're doing to look out for each other. I'm thankful for all those who step up. I'm thankful for all of those who run towards the challenge instead of away from it. And that includes you, Sheriff Hall. I'm grateful for you and all your leadership and your service. God bless you. I'm thankful for those who understand that the assignment is to make sure that we're taking care of each other. Because if we're all God's children, then by definition, we're all brothers and sisters. So the only ask is that we act accordingly. I'm grateful for all of you raising your hands to serve. I'm thankful to be your governor. And I'm thankful that this is a state where we will leave no one behind. And it's our time to fulfill that mission. God bless you guys. God bless the Mother County. And thank you for everything. And happy holidays.
And Governor, if you're okay hanging around for a couple minutes, I know, I apologize, you're headed out soon. We do have a performance from the Spring Ridge Middle School Rhythm Club. We'd love to, at least for a couple minutes, if that's all right. Great. They're coming in. Oh, sorry.
Get back in there, Dr. Hoover.
Absolutely.
Jump up right in, Gabby. There you go. There you go. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Absolutely.
So Spring Ridge Rhythm Club.
Right, so Governor, I recognize your time is precious, but we have the Spring Ridge Rhythm Club under Bonnie Bevan's direction. These are some of the greatest performers you're ever gonna hear. They are wait till you hear them. Have at it.
Thank you, Governor, very much for your visit, and we really appreciate you being here in St. Mary's County today. Absolutely, thank you. We hope you come back. Thank you. April 29th. Great. Safe travels home. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Commissioner Roberta Locher from the Maryland Community Health Resources Commission. Thank you, Commissioner Locher, for speaking on behalf of the Commission.
Okay, this will be brief because I think the next item on our agenda is dinner. So I just want to say I'm Robbie Locher. I'm a lifelong member, resident of St. Mary's County. I'm what they call a native. And I bring greetings to you all from the Maryland Community Health Resources Commission, where I've had the pleasure of serving for several years. And I also bring you greetings from our chairman, Case Meyer. So on behalf of the commission, I offer congratulations to Dr. Brewster and her team, Dr. Smith and his team, and for recognizing the value of school-based healthcare services in our communities. So the Maryland Community Health Resources Commission is thrilled to have provided the funding to get these things started down here. And more importantly, I understand that the school-based healthcare program got national recognition as a promising practice from the National Association of County and City Health Officials. That's pretty darn good, getting nationwide recognition. So I bought this up here because this is a celebration. It's an anniversary, and it's customary at anniversary celebrations that we have a toast. So let us all raise our glass to the terrific teamwork we have here in St. Mary's County, to the teamwork of our Board of Education and our Health Department, where when you look in the dictionary under best practices, somehow St. Mary's County shows. So here's to St. Mary's County.
I'm looking for Dr. Smith. Do you have the protocol? It's dinner time, and we're really excited and thankful to the wonderful students and staff at SMCPS who have coordinated tonight's meal. Dr. Smith?
Let me just check and make sure we're ready.
Okay. Great, thank you. Again, what an incredibly special treat to have all of you here tonight. We really appreciate you coming in celebration of our school-based health centers and the work of the amazing teams that we have at each of these schools.